I almost moved my cover. Peace.
This is stupid, bro. This is stupid. All right. One more video, and then we're gonna do some tier lists, and then we're gonna play WB. We might do one tier list, WWE, and then another tier list, depending on how long the tier list takes.
Women are
or how I'm feeling.
The physical manifestations of this phenomenon.
What?
That is why women's value must be preserved. They can't be trusted to handle any.
The video is called "Women Aren't Real" for your situational awareness. I'm gonna like relax a little bit because I don't have anything to eat while I watch this video, so I'm gonna just lay back. Actually, should I lay this way? Chat. Should I lay this way? Y'all can't see me though. Type shit. Damn. Well, at least I'd be closer to the mic though. Type shit. I'd be closer to the mic. Also shit. So hold up, let me put the controller in here. Alright.
Anything of greater responsibility, anything of greater importance than daily household chores and taking.
That came out of left field. I really didn't expect that.
Hey, that's it, man. That's all women can be
That's
trusted
it,
with,
Fold
man.
the clothes. Can I trust you with that?
And iron them motherfuckers, man.
No.
Not iron 'em?
Because like, what if she burns herself?
Oh, but
She
then,
might not be that advanced.
And then the feelings that come, the sensation that comes from burning herself.
Yeah, we don't want that to
There's the
rot her
physical
brain.
embodiment of those type of emotions.
Yeah.
Care of babies. Not taking care of children, taking care of babies. Because once babies turn into children, that's when the psychological development comes into place, which far
What?
exceeds the capabilities that women are able to provide for the child. But going back to the value preservation,
what?
women's value has to be preserved, while a man's value has to be created. And with inherent value, men are born with no value, or next to no value. They're born with the potential for value. That's why when you see a young woman who hasn't done anything with her life, nobody's going to look down on her if she doesn't want to go to college or if she doesn't want to work. Nobody's going to think less of her for not wanting to do those things. Whereas they definitely will look down on a young man who doesn't want to go to college and doesn't want to work and doesn't want to improve himself. Since women are born with inherent value, it
What
can't
is this
actually
nigga talking
be
about, bro?
increased in the same way that a man's can. Men's value is based on what they've done and the type of person that they've turned.
So is he? So wait.
This
Let me
nigga's
get this
done-
shit straight.
I don't know what
He's
this nigga's
arguing
saying.
that men start here and have potential to climb. Women start here and have little room to climb.
And if anything, it might decline.
And if they ever try and do a task that's too like mentally like taxing,
Yeah.
their value just continues to
So,
erode.
yeah. Because they can't handle it.
I wonder what he thinks about like researchers who are women or scientists of sorts, doctors, or just any kind of work that requires like 10 years of school and then you're doing that the rest of your life now. That's what you do. How about the women that work in like AI or like Web 3?
Yeah.
No. They're by the time they're 40, their value is gonna be so down here because their mind is gonna be deteriorated with all that thought.
Themselves into, what kind of value they've brought into the community in which they're living or into the larger society. But a woman's value is not based on that. The reason a woman has inherent value is because her value is based on her fertility. To put it bluntly, that's what it's based on. Women's value is based on their fertility. That's why it's in the best interest of a woman not to waste her inherent value and try to lock down a high value man or a man who looks like he's on his way to becoming high value as soon as she can. The more experiences a woman goes through, the less value she has as a woman. And it's not
That doesn't make any sense because
Wait, what did he say?
through, the less value as soon as she can. The more experiences a woman goes through, the less value she has as a woman.
That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. What the fuck? Bro, as humans, we all have more value the more experience we have with things. Like, say I'm a YouTuber, right? Which, I mean, I post on YouTube. But, like, I'm a streamer first and foremost. But, say I'm on YouTuber, right? And, like, all I can do is just be entertaining on video. Like, I don't know how to edit. I don't know how to, like, cut clips. I don't know how to do any of that. All I do is just, like, raw file, boom, take it from my phone, upload on YouTube. simple, right? And I didn't know how to edit. I didn't know how to do transitions. None of that shit. No intro. Nothing, right? And like my value as a YouTuber would be not as good as someone who can make their own content and edit their own videos, because then that person is a higher value because their production value would be higher than mine due to the fact that they have more capable skills, and like that experience would increase their value. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of a weird example, but I mean,
And it's not
It doesn't make any sense because just because she fucks somebody doesn't mean that she loses her fertility. That makes absolutely no sense. That makes no sense. A and B, bro, that doesn't make any sense because every woman, or at least majority of women, like an overwhelming majority of women, are fertile. Like so, like nigga, by that logic, you're saying that there's just no room to grow because that's the only value that they have. That's dumb, nigga. That's massively
That's
dumb.
dumb.
And to make it even worse, they still need a man to have a child. They can be fertile, but nigga, somebody has to start planting the seeds, nigga. Like, so what are you saying?
Wow.
not just fertility either. It's also based on her ability to stay with a mate. Children are more likely to survive if the father's in the home. Children grow up much healthier and much happier and are much more successful later in life when the father is present. And not just present, but consciously involved in the children's lives. That's why stepfathers don't really do the trick. You can't just inject a male person into a child's life and say, this is your new father now. That's not how psychology works. That's not how human brains work. The child knows it's not their actual father. And before any idiots go, well, I formed a bond with my stepfather, I'm aware that exceptions exist. I would still argue that you're not as close to your stepfather as you would have been to your biological father had you had the chance. But like I said, the more experiences, whether positive or negative, that a woman goes through decreases her value because women cannot handle the stresses or the pleasures of life. The more stress she goes through, the more she sees the world as nothing more than a negative place. And I've mentioned this in a previous video, but it's because women are not able to connect with God in the same way that men are.
Oh my god.
Bro, this is getting
This
bad.
gets worse as we keep going.
did he just say women can't? Wait, what?
True. The more she sees the world as nothing more than a negative place. And I've mentioned this in a previous video, but it's because women are not able to connect with God in the same way that men are.
That is crazy.
Oh my god.
Bro, this is getting bad.
This gets worse as we keep going. Holy fuck, bro. What's wrong with you? Bro, what the fuck?
Women are not able to renew themselves mentally. They see everything on Earth through the lens of the material. They see everything on Earth through the lens of sensory perception.
Okay. He's making this video as if like he just got broken up with or rejected per se by a girl, and he's just like taking all these like random like negative stereotypes about women and like the most like, probably can't say the I word on Twitch, but like the most like, he's never had a girlfriend before. So like he is taking these like very negative things and just like putting them all onto women like as a whole. Like just women as a whole are all like this. Which is kind of crazy to think about because like literally every person is different. He would understand that if he ever touched some fucking grass.
If something doesn't excite them enough, then it's not a good thing. If something stresses them out too much, then it's also not a good thing. Everything has to be new, everything has to be fresh, everything has to be exciting all the time, 100% of the time, otherwise it's bad.
What?
That's how women see the world. They don't have an act.
You're not even a woman, and you've probably talked to two girls your whole life. Your mom and the girl that rejected you and made you upload this video. So I don't know what the fuck this nigga is even talking about. Like, he has no experience clearly, because if he did, he wouldn't even be fucking making this video.
Accurate lens of reality through which they see the world. They just don't see reality. They interpret the quality of reality through the type of sensory input they're receiving. That's why girls don't work out. You ever wonder why the vast majority of women
He said that's why girls don't work out. Bro, what?
What, bro?
Bro, you keep stumbling more across more dumb shit. Like, you just keep digging this fucking dumb fucking hole of just idiotic shit to say, bro. I can't even really give a take on anything you're saying because it just gets worse.
Nah, I don't even, where would I even start?
I don't even know where to start at this point, bro.
Dumb.
We're so deep in this. I legitimately don't know what to say, bro. It's getting worse.
That's why girls don't work out. You ever wonder why the vast majority of women don't work out? They are fortunate enough to be born with a nice looking body, and then it just wastes away. They don't work out. They could preserve their body a little bit by working out, but that's why. It's because it hurts. Working out hurts. And since women only interpret the world through sensory perception, anything that hurts is a bad thing. They can't handle it. They literally can't handle working out. That's how...
Why is he harping on working out so damn much? Nigga, you work out. Frail ass, little ass, body ass. No traps having ass. Scrawny neck having ass. The fuck? You work out, nigga. I wanna see how much you bench, nigga. Nigga said it's hard and girls. Bro, this nigga's fucking crazy, bro. I can't even. I can't.
How strongly this...
I wonder what this. I
This
wonder
is the
I wonder-
dumbest shit I've ever heard.
I wonder
in
what
my
your mom
life.
thinks about what you're saying,
Bro,
bro.
this is massively dumb. Because if that was the case, then why would they get pregnant? Because doesn't that hurt? He's essentially saying, bro, like, women just have way too much emotions to handle anything.
Life.
Just handle life to the point of even working out.
Influences their mind. And just as when I was saying earlier, when a woman goes through too many negative experiences, she's not able to renew herself because women are not as connected to God. They're not able to refresh themselves psychologically. They're not able to detach themselves from the material world. And don't let their astrology fool you either. All this crystals, all the chakra, the healing bullshit, there's no such thing as chakras. There's no such thing as crystals, lighting incense. All of that is still sensory. There's no divine presence there.
Okay, that's false. That's false. That's false. Chakras are real. You would understand if you see. Look, okay, this is an example. Like, the reason how he can go off and say these things, right? The reason how he can say these things with such confidence and fluidity, right, is because he's never talked to a girl before. He's never had a conversation with a girl. Everything he's talking about is through like girls he's found on Twitter, OnlyFans, like stuff like that. Like, he's never actually communicated with a female a day in his life. I can tell, bro. I can tell. He's never actually communicated with a female a day in his life. It's kind of sad, to be honest. But he's never communicated with a female a day in his life. And it's like, that's kind of unfortunate, bro. To be honest. It's like, damn, bro, like, I wish you the best type shit, you know what I mean? Because it's like, damn, dude, you really talking to him on this one. They gonna hear you on this one.
It's still...
But yeah, chakras are real. 100%. Chakras are real. The crystals, they're, bro, like, now, I don't know about the whole, like, charging of the crystals and all that, but, like, things like that, like, I can't really talk about them because I don't really know, right? I haven't actually tried them myself, and I'm interested in it, right? I'm interested enough to where, like, I would try it. I'm not interested enough to where, like, I would go out and want to go buy me some crystals or some shit, but, like, I would try it out just to see how it works. Why not, right? Why not try it? I try anything once.
Still, just because it makes them feel good doesn't mean that there's a divine presence there. They might feel a tiny bit of divine presence because typically when they interact with these things, they're becoming more still in body, and that's how you gain greater contact with God. That's how you connect yourself better with the divine presence. But since they're not able to go all the way, they're satisfied with sensory perception.
How do you believe this
Bro,
shit coming out your
there's
mouth,
no
dog?
way.
What the fuck?
You're almost making seem like they're like these emotion demonic creatures, bro. Like, they can't get close to God as much as men can. They're massively emotional to the, like, nigga, there's too many of y'all who exist on the internet, bro.
See, the term sexist should be reserved for like this.
Yes. Because, like, the shit you're saying, like, literally is so outrageous that I don't even know how anyone would ever come up to this conclusion, bro. How would you get to this conclusion?
Bro, Low, I'm telling you, the only way this nigga has gotten to this fucking conclusion is that he's never talked to a girl before. And the only girls he fucking sees are on IG. It's like IG thoughts and fucking, his thoughts from IG and fucking, what's it called? And like girls from like Twitter and stuff, the girls who be doing like Twitter prawn and shit. Those girls. So it's like, those girls aren't really like a good perception of what like actual women are. You know what I'm saying? Like those girls are like a hyper-inflated version of women because it's like they're doing it for their content, right? They're doing it for content purposes. He's taking that and like running with it, and he's like taking all these negative stereotypes about like astrology, about like this, about that, like all these things, and like he's taking it literal. He's taking it very literally, and he's just running with it. And the reason how he can just talk like that is because he's never talked to a girl before, and he probably surrounds himself with a bunch of other people who don't talk to girls. So like, of course, he would never actually find out about any of this shit himself, which is kind of sad to be honest.
About women.
No, don't he look like an evil villain right now though?
Yeah.
Man, he look like he'd snatch your kids if you let him get too close.
Facts.
Also, I want to know like what type of relationships he was in.
He not in any.
Not in the relationship, but like what type of interactions he had with women.
That's a great question.
Because like these, the only way that you would ever come to this conclusion is if like you had the worst interpretation of what an interaction with another with a woman is. That's the only way you would come to this conclusion. Because there's no way you read upon shit like this.
Yeah, he's actually treating all women as if they have like a legitimate mental deficiency.
Yeah. like they're literally so mentally unstable that they not only couldn't survive, but they couldn't even do bare functioning things like a push-up. Like, cause that's just
It's
too
too
much.
painful.
That's way
Push-up
too
is too
fucking.
painful.
That's way too painful.
That's why we invited that's why we created elevators though.
Yeah.
Because women didn't want to walk up more than 2 flights of stairs.
Oh.
Yeah. So we created the men like we did that. Yeah, we created them.
So grateful of men, man.
Yeah. That's why we created cars.
Mm.
Women said like I didn't even want to walk more than 1 kilometer or like 0.6 miles.
But he would probably think that women are not emotionally intelligent to drive cars because of
Oh, they're not. That's why they get driven by men.
Oh, they get driven by men.
They
That's
have
why
to
we
get
have
driven.
Uber.
So do pleasure experiences.
Type shit.
If a woman has the best sex of her life with a guy, she will never be able to enjoy another man again. It has to stay.
No, nigga. Yo, you
Nah.
talking like you from...
Yep, that's exactly what I was about to say. I just want to say that, Lo. Hey, Lo, we on the same page. We on the same page, my boy. Hold on, let me get it out first, though. I'm telling you, I've been saying this whole fucking video. This nigga has the experience because he has talked to, telling you, look, he said no girl's ever gonna be able to experience it because she had a guy that was good. Come on, nigga. Come on, nigga. Just say that you don't know how to eat the box. Just say that you don't know how to fuck. Just say that you don't, you know what I'm saying? Just say it, bro. Just say that you're not experienced, bro. You didn't talk to her because obviously you never talked to her, type shit. Because if you talked to her and had a conversation like, hey, what do you like? What do you do? And you guys gotta have a feedback session after fucking. Because normally when I fuck someone new, like I would have a feedback session with them, like, hey, I mean, of course it varies from time to time, right? Especially if I'm gonna do it again. If it's like a one-off and I know we're not gonna fuck again, then it's like, all right, whatever, right? But if it's like damn, that was good, like I kind of want to, you know what I'm saying, like, hey, whenever you did this, I think it would be better if you did this, right? Give her something and like she will hit you with something back. 9 times out of 10. She'll be like, hey, well, whenever you're eating, try to focus more on this area than this area. You know what I'm saying? Like, type shit.
Serious, nigga. You're telling me that you try to have sex with somebody else and she got jealous because she kept comparing you, your shrimp dick ass, to the last nigga she was fucking?
Also, let's not pretend like that doesn't apply for men. Niggas get their dick sucked one way, vagina feels this way, and now they...
Facts. But that's why, like, regions like that is why I am, demisexual or whatever. And, like, I just fuck bitches that, like, I have to have, like, an emotional connection with. Because I just can't be going around putting my dick in every hole type shit, you know what I'm saying?
They don't know how to act, alright,
For the rest of their life, they're like, man, I'm just trying to search for that good old lips to suck on me again, man.
That
for the
is
rest of my life. That's also just how it works, nigga. That's how pleasure works. You're trying to just try to find something that matches what you enjoyed before, bro.
Which is why when you start, like, smoking or drinking, it's mainly smoking, though, because I don't really get too much enjoyment out of drinking. But, like, smoking, like, whenever you smoke, you get this like crazy like euphoric state, and like it's the highest that you'll ever be when you get high for the first time, and then like you're constantly trying to chase that high again, and that's why people get addicted to shit, because like it's the greatest the first time you do it, and then every time after that you're trying to recreate that like dopamine hit over and over and over again, and you're not going to reach it, and you're just going to continue doing it over and over until either you stop or someone makes you stop.
Like that's just how life works.
There are inherent differences between men and women biologically, but let's stop pretending like women are incapable of doing simple things. The difference is not as large as he's trying to make it out.
But even the way he's even like defining just how like people just receive emotions, that's very like it's very common. Like
humans are emotional.
Yeah, like
in general.
Like that, for example, like since you're traditionalist, right? Like that's like you saying like, yo, the way that my ex-girlfriend used to cook lasagna, man, it was fucking
so
banger.
Great, so great.
And then you go to the next girlfriend and she doesn't cook the same. So then that's something that you're going to acknowledge, bro. That's something you're gonna acknowledge. The act is.
And all you have to do, literally, to fix that is just talk to her. Say, hey, don't say my ex used to make lasagna like this. Just say, hey, why don't you try adding Parmesan cheese to it? Have you ever tried it with Parmesan cheese? No? Oh, dang. Just lie or something. Be like, hey, like, whenever my friend makes it or whatever, like, or when my mom made it, my grandma or whatever, right? Just say some shit and then be like, oh, when my mom made it before, she used to put Parmesan cheese in it, and that shit used to be fire. Whole time it was your ex, but of course you're not gonna talk about your ex to another fucking bit, like, especially if you're in a relationship with her, like. You gotta find a way to finesse, but clearly this nigga does not know how to do any of that. So there might not be no hope for this nigga. I ain't gonna lie.
As if like I'm man, I'm alpha. I don't care. I just eat. Like that's not how that works, bro. And then she's over there saying, "Oh my God, the fucking penis isn't the same." Like that's not, bro. That's not how it works, nigga.
You ever wonder why divorce courts favor women? It's because the objective is to maintain the woman's lifestyle. No attention is given to the man's lifestyle. No.
He's low-key spitting, but he's not at the same time. Like, yes, the court system does benefit women a lot, but it's just like that's not the reason why. That's not the reason why. I don't really know what the actual reason is, and I don't even want to attempt to try to give one because I don't know enough because I don't know enough information to try to form an opinion. But I just know that like what he just said is right, but he's about to go crazy left into some crazy dumb shit that makes no fucking sense. But I just want to acknowledge for right now, he's on the right track. For right now.
Nobody gives a single fuck about men, okay? Just for you guys thinking you're gonna change the divorce courts, men need to be given more rights. Men need to be prioritized in court. None of that shit's ever gonna happen. That's never, ever, ever. I can't even emphasize how that's never going to happen. It's just,
I don't know about never. I mean, hey, like my boy Justin Bieber said, never say never.
just not. But back to what I was saying. The woman's lifestyle is to be maintained. That's
So this nigga's a misogynist. Figured you out, my boy.
the priority. Now, the positive implications...
That is fucked up, though. That is fucked up.
What he's saying is fucked
That's
up.
fucked up.
But I don't think it has anything to do with like this fucking biological difference.
It had nothing to do with the video at all. He is just projecting right now. He is sad. I'm telling you, he's making this video because he had like an ex or something. Like something happened, bro. Something happened with a girl. This video did not just come out of nowhere, bro. He experienced some sort of negative experience with a woman, and now he is like projecting that onto everyone who watches this video. This is we're just seeing him grief. This is him grieving, bro. Oh God, this is exactly what it is.
Has nothing to do with the things he said previously.
Yeah,
He just said something completely separate that was true. Like, it shouldn't prioritize men or women.
It should just be 50-50 or prioritize whoever the fuck is in the right.
It should just be fair.
Yeah.
of this prioritization would be that if the woman has a small child and the dad's a deadbeat, then yeah, we would want to make sure that they're financially set up. But in the vast majority of divorce cases and just cases dealing with men and women in general, none of those details are taken into consideration. It is only taken into consideration that she is a woman, and due to our feminist culture, she's inherently a victim.
Okay, I don't know if that's 100% true because there has been times where the male has won. But he's just I have to stop taking him seriously because he's projecting. My fault. I'm sorry, Chad. I'm sorry.
And he is a man, which means he's inherently a perpetrator. And he's inherently a bad guy. And so the rewards, the fruits of the man's labor are given to the woman, regardless of the context of the situation. But jumping back to what I was saying, even pleasurable experiences are too much for the woman to handle because they cannot refresh themselves. They can't see men in a new light. They can't
They can't handle it. The
nigga,
woman.
Nigga went right back to that pleasurable shit, nigga.
So now that we got done talking about men's rights, just want to reiterate that the women are not capable of handling pleasure or pain.
They can't handle that, man. They can't handle no, just pleasure. Let's go back to pleasure.
Pleasure, okay.
Pleasure in particular, they cannot handle when a new nigga trying to fuck, man. They can't handle that shit. Fucking Tyrone left her fucking emotionally scarred for the rest of her life. Emotionally pleasure scarred. I can't step in on that, man. She needs to forget about that fucking 6-incher that she was receiving 8 months ago.
But that's why I always say
about my 3-incher.
That's why I always say though that like the less experiences, the better.
Yeah,
that's why I say it.
Cause at that point I can.
This nigga Los Polos just started streaming, or at least I just got the noti. This shit says 10 million VC pack opening for 99 LeBron James. If that nigga don't get that LeBron at 10 million VC, 2K is scamming. Scamming. Nigga gotta be sponsored or something. Ain't no damn way I'm spending fucking. Ain't no damn way I'm buying 10 million in VC. It's probably a typo. Actually, nah, he added comments and shit in there too. Fuck. That's tough.
You can get away with my 3-incher because she has no other experience than no one else. That's why I just do virgins. That's it. That's all.
Appreciate different aspects of the man. All they see is whoever gives them the most dick. Whoever gives them the most as they.
Nah, that nigga projected, bro. That nigga is sick. That nigga got told he had a Shmeed. No, she told that nigga he had a Shmeed. No. Oh, no. This is all her fault. This is all her fault, bro. This is all her fault. Oh, God, this is all her fault.
No, you called it. Fuck. I didn't think he was gonna admit it. God damn it.
Hey, nigga. Just say you got small dick, nigga. Fuck, bro. Just say.
Not refresh themselves. They can't see men in a new light. They can't appreciate different aspects of the man. All they see is whoever gives them the most dick. Whoever gives them the most exciting experience.
No.
As to why you would try so hard for them. Even they are not confused about the amount of value they provide. Even they understand that they are ruined. Even they understand that their value has gone out the window. It went out the window with the first 100 guys they slept with. And I do mean 100. You guys don't realize how utterly abundant women's sex options are. Most women's sex options, even for average girls, are through the roof. And it's because of the dynamic. Men are the ones who are supposed to approach the women. Therefore, women are naturally going to have more options. It just makes it seem like that. That's why women's egos are through the roof. That's why the moment they don't get this attention, they go fucking nuts. Because it's been that way their entire...
That nigga is sick. Oh my gosh. Yo, she broke this nigga heart, bruh. Oh my god. She broke that nigga heart, dog.
Our lives. That's why women can't acknowledge that they do have it easier in life. That's why women can't acknowledge the privileges they have in life because it's been a part of their life their entire life.
Pause it, bro. There's too much he just said.
He just said a lot of shit.
Nigga, first of all, the level of projection I just heard from you is crazy.
Yeah, that nigga is
You
sick.
basically broke down your own fucking logic. But that's your own life. A, and B, bro, listen to what you're saying. Cause you sound like you're contradicting yourself. You just sat there and said, women, even average women, they pity and they question, why would this nice guy give me all this attention? Like, what did I do to you? You just sat there and said it. So they're pitying these men. So then how are their options? Their options are probably there, but then that would also mean they're not choosing those men. Because also by that logic, that means that men are also being fucked by abundance. Or you believe that it's the same 10% of men, right? And let's just say that it is. If that's the case, then how does it get to hundreds then? If women are only willing to fuck the highest percentage of high value men, right? Then how can it get to hundreds if it's not hundreds of them running around trying to fuck this average woman? It doesn't make any sense.
And I think in uni, I don't know how to explain this, but once people leave uni, they're a lot more picky because you don't encounter as many people. When you're in uni and there's parties and you're lit, nigga, they just fuck whatever.
I know, but what
Men
he's
fuck
saying,
whatever, women fuck whatever.
But what he's saying is that they pity those men though. They pity the nice guy. That's what he's saying.
Pity.
I see what you're saying. I think that both men and women are fucking, not just women. You make it seem like just women are fucking. No, both men and women are fucking. But nigga, stop. Okay, again, let me just go back to this. Bro, stop telling us about your fucking life story about how your ex got ran through by 100 people, and that's the woman that you decided
That's
to fuck
crazy,
with,
bro.
and you thought that you were gonna change her life and her experience, but she kept having flashbacks of all that fucking big cock that was getting rammed down her. You're like, oh, and you weren't able to like wash that away with your fucking 3-inch dick, nigga. Stop, bro.
It's so
Yeah,
funny
that nigga
because
is
for all the resentment
sick.
towards men that ran through women have, they sure do seem to have sex with them all the time. They'll still take anything they can get. They don't. It's not like they turn down men's advances. It's not like they just turn away sex altogether. They don't become abstinent. They'll still take anything they can get, while at the same time pretending that they're not that type of person. They're just as degenerative as the degenerative men. Don't let the fact that men are the ones approaching women confuse you. Women are just able to hide it because of the natural
Yeah,
dynamic.
this is
That
like,
nigga just got through a breakup.
I'm not gonna lie.
That's
this
what
is
I'm
like a flurry of
saying.
shit. Like he hit me with 3, 6,
Yeah.
2, 4,
No,
3,
nigga,
6.
He just broke up with Samantha right before he recorded this shit.
That nigga
She
is
just
sick.
cheated
I
on
said
this
that.
nigga,
I said
and
that.
He just broke up
I
with her.
said that.
Yeah, they just sitting there and they tell you that they're not that way, and here you are, you're figuring out that they're getting fucked every other Friday when you're out with the boys at the football game, and you come home, and there's
Yeah, that was
Tyrone.
kinda loud,
You're
I ain't gonna lie.
Buddy, what are you doing
So
here?
not only did Chelsea
Yeah.
lose, but you're getting fucked by Tyrone.
Yeah, what the fuck? And then you figure out you all of a sudden Samantha peels the corner with nothing but bra and panties on, and then you start putting 2 to 2 together, and you're like, you're just like everybody else.
That nigga is sick,
100%.
bro.
He got cheated on.
He got one.
All your fucking
That nigga's sick.
videos, you just say shit in them that lets me know you got cheated.
You got cheated on. And it is what it is, man. Hey, man, y'all enjoyed the video. Make sure to drop a like. If you want some atrocious takes, if you wanna
Damn, I'm
continue
sorry,
to scream,
chat.
man, go ahead and click on this video. Otherwise, man, we'll catch y'all next time.
Oh my gosh, bro. All right, chat. I think that's all the videos we're watching today, unless some new shit drops, but I doubt it because it's already 10 o'clock tonight. I think I just dropped. I think my new video just dropped.